Also, one last thing is that um, I am happy to be back, and then I pierced my nose. I'll do a video on the nose-ish stuff, and yeah, I'm so happy. Assalamu alaikum, welcome everyone. I'm so sorry guys, I have been away for 2 months and a lot has happened. I've been stressed. Like there were days when I actually pick up the camera to vlog and I'm like, what is happening? Because my mind is, there was so much going on in my life at that point. Like the past 2 months that I've been away, and then like it feels good to be back because finally I've connected with something that I enjoyed doing the most. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys will show me all the love. I don't know, guys. I hope you guys will forgive me for going away so long, and then we can come back to being family. And then yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Out that would mean so much because you're trying to grow and keep our family big. So yeah, this video basically is going to be about my experience being a Muslimah abroad. So then like a lot of times like I hear from my friends, peers and all those things, how are you surviving as a Muslim hijabi, traveling all the time? What is it like? How are you staying true to yourself and all those good stuff? So I won't, like, alhamdulillah, I started traveling when I was like 17. I was a minor, and then my first trip ever was to the US. So then it was fun. I really enjoyed my time in the US, and there was no one time that I recall having to compromise anything. Like I was being true to myself. I was accepted as myself, and myself means I pray 5 times a day and nobody was restricting me. Like I my friends actually were okay with me praying, and I was being true to myself. Do you get it? So then college, I understand, is I went to the US on a high school program, and high school is a whole different thing whereby like even though the US was flexible, we still had rules to work with. You get me? Whereas college is broad. College you might get carried away. So then I would share with you guys my experience, and then how I've been able to stay true to myself in university, where like there is nobody to tell me right or wrong. Literally I live my life. Like basically that's it. University, you live your life. I'll share with you guys 3 things I do to stay true to myself, like as a Muslimah abroad. First thing is I put my prayer first. Do you get it? So what I mean by I put my prayer first is that I make sure that wherever I am, prayer is a priority. How do I do that? I have Muslim prayer on my phone. Honest, I might not have, I live in a part of Ghana where every time I cannot miss. I don't even need Muslim prayer on my phone because the masjids are calling prayers. My mom is praying. Everybody's praying, and the situation is not the same wherever you find yourself. Probably there will be no mosque even in your vicinity. For you to even go to a mosque, you have to like take 2 buses, take 3 buses, and all those stuff. And it might not necessarily, if you are used to the azan, you might not necessarily be reminded to pray. So that is what I do in my case, is to have Islamic apps to remind me of prayers, to keep me connected. So then the next thing I do is to have a Muslim companion. I don't know, I can't stress that enough. I feel like people you surround yourself with really shapes you without you even knowing. So anywhere I go, alhamdulillah, I look for a Muslim friend. Like I don't know, alhamdulillah, I've been finding them so easy. So, because I pray for them, like I pray to God that wherever I go, I'm not the only Muslim. I always have someone that I can count on, a sister or a brother. I pray to God to have those people in my life. Because I can't imagine my life without having someone that's, someone that shares the same values as, like someone that believes the same thing as I do. I don't know how to put it, but someone that really thinks the way I think in the sense of religion. Do you get it? Or someone that is even better, that would remind me to be on track. So yeah, out of 5 friends, I would say I would make sure one of them at least is a believer or something, like a Muslim, like someone that prays, a practicing Muslim, not just a Muslim, a practicing Muslim, because I want someone that will guilt trip me without even saying a word. I mean, if I have a practicing Muslim in my house and she's always praying and I haven't prayed, I'll think twice. Even though like I might not act immediately, I'll feel bad. But then if you have a Muslim that doesn't even practice that, it's I don't know, but it's tricky. I would rather not have a Muslim at all beside me than have a Muslim that's equally weak in salat or practicing as I am, because that one might be bad influence. I don't know, it might be bad influence, it might be good influence, because you might change this other person. It might be bad influence because you might end up also not feeling guilty if you don't practice. So I pray to God to have practicing Muslims in my circle, so that way I'm still connected in the deen. I have someone to look at, because a lot of times in the community I see my big sisters, other people hijab, praying all the time, and I'm like, yeah, Allah, make me like them. Imagine growing up in a community where nobody actually cared about the deen, nobody was actually practicing. You feel lost. So find that connection, find, even if it's one person, just be with that person. You might not even know, but she would really, if you are with such company, you might not even know what time you are, you just feel like you're home, you feel connected to the deen and all those good stuff. Yeah. And the last point actually is staying true to yourself. So, from home, I don't know, staying true to yourself, you know yourself very well. Do you get it? You know what your morals are, you know what your morals are, you know what is right, you know what is wrong, you know you're an adult, you know you're accountable for everything, you know what the Quran says, you know what Islam preaches. So wherever you go, put that first. Don't try to fit in, don't try to compromise, don't try to say, oh, don't know, just be true to yourself. Just be true to yourself, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for yourself. If you end up, but if you mess up your life, let me not say mess up your life, it will be deep to say mess up your life, but you cannot have freedom. So don't think that it's because you're in university and your mom is not there, your dad is not there, so you live your life the way you want it. Remember that you're not worshiping your mom, you're not worshiping your dad, you're worshiping God, you're worshiping Allah. So whatever you do, you should put him first. You should understand that if mom is not there to yell at you for not wearing hijab, Allah is watching you out there, and he's the reason why you are wearing the hijab and not your mom scolding you. Do you get it? So those are the kind of things that you should be thinking of. Maybe your mom used to spank you for prayers, so before the azan you rush just to impress her, and now your mom is not there. Remember, you're not praying for your mom, you're praying for yourself. It's an obligation. Allah asks us to pray, Allah asks us to fast, Allah asks us to guard our modesty. So definitely those are the kind of things you should think of. You should let those kind of things shape you to be who you are. So one thing I would think of is that you should think of is that shift the attention from your mom being the reason why you are practicing to you yourself. Telling yourself that you are practicing because of God. You are practicing because there is a hereafter you are preparing for. Do you get it? And a lot of times we all fall guilty for some of these things. And then I'll end with, I am not perfect. I've messed up. I won't say, how am I saying messed up? We all sin, basically. We all go astray. We all do a lot of stuff. But then the good thing is people who sit back, reflect, and tell themselves that, oh yeah, Allah, I sin, please forgive me, those kind of things. So you've done stuff in the past, maybe I've done stuff in the past. We shouldn't use that as a curfew to keep doing it. Do you get it? Because God only forgives people who are ready to put efforts in changing. So if you already started your college life, live the life you weren't expecting, people already know you for something, and then now you are too tired, you can't go back and fix it. Says, bro, fix yourself. See, Alima came out and said, I've done this in the past, I realized it was bad, I lost myself, I am back. Come back strong and then reshape yourself in the path Allah wants. So yeah, this video is a little bit all over the place because I was trying so hard to find the right words to put. I don't know. Yes, I was trying to find the right words, and I told you guys, like, I'm not transitioning back to myself. I am now coming back to this whole vlogging thing. It's been hard this 2 months. Like, I haven't done this 2 months, and the few times I picked up the phone to do this, I fumbled a lot, and I wasn't able to phrase the words I wanted. So forgive me if this video is all over the place. Trust me, this is me telling myself that it doesn't have to be perfect before it comes out. All that matters is that I'm trying, I'm putting an effort, I'm putting things out, I'm ready to get feedback on what I do to be better. So yeah, so this is the end of the video. If you watched up to this point, please, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Drop your comments, feedback. I'll leave my email in the description box or in my Instagram handles. Please DM me any feedback, what you think about this video. I would really appreciate that. Assalamu alaikum. See you in my next video. Bye.